Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. So last week, Google announced that Gemini 2.0 is going to be available for everyone. So they said this in the blog. So this is really exciting because of late, Google has been shipping some amazing models, both in Google AI Studio as well as the Gemini. So let me just share the blog Google just mentioned right now. So here is the blog. It says that in December, we kicked off the agentic era by releasing an experimental version of Gemini 2.0. So now they're saying that this whole Gemini 2.0 is now available for everyone. And we also said that we're releasing a new model, Gemini 2.0 Flash Lite, our most cost-efficient model in public preview in Google AI Studio as well as Vertex AI. They also mentioned that we're making the updated Gemini 2.0 Flash generally available via the Gemini API in Google AI Studio as well as Vertex AI. So, and they're also releasing an experimental version of Gemini 2.0 Pro, our best model yet for coding performance in complex prompts, available in Google AI Studio and Vertex AI. So this is really amazing, and basically like this update makes a lot of like us want to go and explore these models. So what I wanted to do myself is that a couple of weeks, like the last couple of weeks back, what I did was I found a really useful feature of Google Gemini. So I listen to a lot of YouTube videos. So what I did was there's an amazing feature in Google Gemini, and what it does is that it lets you kind of summarize and analyze long videos just by sending the link, sharing the link, right? So I posted this about a couple of weeks back, how we analyzed a 15-minute video in seconds using Google Gemini Flash AI. This was really useful to me. So the only drawback, I would say only drawback of this is that only issue with this is that like every time you need to do this, you have to go to the browser and then submit the YouTube link and then do the same thing. And what would be amazing is say if I can do the same thing just via say like an API or directly in the Google AI Studio, so that I don't have to like go and do the same thing via browser every time. If I have it via API, I can quickly even develop an app which just says I can just say like enter a YouTube link, and then I can get summarized its contents, analyze the key points, the main takeaways, and then also maybe have even more broader content with it. So what I wanted to actually do here is that so I wanted to kind of take in two, three videos. So this week, Andrej Karpathy had given an amazing video, which was close to like 3.5 hours long. It was called like Deep Dive into LLMs, like ChatGPT. So let me even subscribe to his channel. So and that was one video, and then the other video was I was watching an amazing video by Professor like Shivkumar Kalyanraman. Or currently he's Dr. Shivkumar Kalyanraman, used to be professor before, on a case study of generative AI building blocks for 24/7 clean energy. So this was an amazing lecture. So I also wanted to kind of see if I can like kind of get its main key points and so on. So this was also more than an hour long. And then there was a third lecture, my own lecture. I thought it's a 15-minute lecture. Let's see what it says about that. So let me show again what I did a couple of weeks back to kind of summarize these long lectures. So I have this, this is the video that I want to analyze, right? I go and I copy this link here, and then I just open a new tab and come to the tab at the top and click on and then you see that there is something called Gemini, right? I say chat with Gemini. So then I would say that summarize and break into timelines, right? Summarize, maybe I'll just say summarize this video and break into timelines. So, and then I copied the link before I post this link. Let me just copy this again, just to, I'll show you why later on. So now you'll see what happens. So I click on this. So what's going to happen, it's pretty interesting. Okay, it says, I'm sorry, I'm not able to summarize video yet. So let me do again. So it says connecting to YouTube. So this is already launched, if you can see, gemini.google.com. So, and what it's giving is an approximate timeline. So, and this is where it kind of hallucinates sometimes. You can see that this is not the correct timeline, and it says that the video is about large language models, introduction, discussion, explanation of the fine web data set and its creation. That is actually correct. I had not watched the full video yet, but Andre did talk about this. And then it says discussion of the cognitive psychological implications of LLMs and so on. So I'm going to tell it, like, this is not the correct timeline. Can you check again? So you can see that this is already the Gemini 2.0 Flash. You're supposed to kind of think. Now it's saying, no, sorry, I could not find any information on this video. Let me try this again. So now you can see that introduction, it's again saying a lot, right? It's saying the video is about large language models like ChatGPT. Introduction to the video and its purpose. Introduction that introduces the concept of large language models, and then pre-training stage, and then cognitive implications, discussion on the future of LLMs, and says that the timeline is based on the caption of the video and may not be entirely accurate. So it's actually based on the caption, not even on the actual timeline. So that's a little strange as well. So maybe you could just give it a pass. So this is like a long video, so let's not try that. So what I'll do is I'm going to do this next video. So this is a video on from lab to market, a case study of generative AI building blocks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new tab as before. Then I'm going to say the Gemini. So I'm going to chat with Gemini now, and then I'm going to do, this time I'll just make it simple. I'll just say summarize this video so that it's not really a lot. So it opens up the new Gemini.google.com. So let's see what happens. So now, again, it's kind of appears to be hallucinating. Dr. Veen Shukla from DSIR delivered a lecture called something. Lecture is based on translating lab research to market solution using AI-powered energy. Dr. Shukla emphasized the importance of and so on. So basically, collaboration, iterative development, and the use of AI tools through the process. The content is somewhat right, but the information is not. Can you check again? So I'm going to say, can you check again and summarize? Let's see if it says anything right now. Now it says, I apologize, I'm not able to summarize this video at the provided URL. You can see, right? It already gave a summary, and now it's saying it cannot summarize. So let me just say, summarize this video again. Let's see what happens, right? Now it says I cannot directly access or summarize contents from videos using from URLs, including the one you provided. I'm unable to give a summary. So, right. So this one also has a couple of other apps, 2.0 Flash Thinking Experimental, 2.0 Flash Thinking Experimental with apps, reasoning across YouTube, maps, and such. So let me try. I should mention that these are not advanced models. So, but let's try this again anyways. So I'm going to say summarize this. It says that works best with YouTube, maps, and such. So let's see at all if it can summarize this better now. So the user is asking to summarize a YouTube video given a URL. I need to use the YouTube tool, so it's going to YouTube. However, the provided link is invalid. So I should first use, then it says, okay, I should first use Google search to check if this is a valid YouTube URL and find a URL. So it tries to kind of keep thinking about it. So it's the thinking process is going on. So then it says you're using 2.0 Flash Experimental, it cannot do so and so. I'm sorry, it cannot access summarized content of the provided video because the link appears to be invalid. So the link is valid. Can you check again? The link is valid. Can you check? So now it says the user is insisting that the link is valid, even though I previously said it was invalid. So let's see what it does. So it still says I'm still unable to access the content. But then, that's interesting, right? It says it may be that the link is not valid YouTube video link or the video is no longer available. So then it's double checking itself. The link you provided is working now. That is interesting. The video is a presentation from Microsoft Research India about using AI to move research to the from research to the lab to the market, specifically the context of energy and clean energy. So here's a summary of the key points: labs to market, AI for research, popularization, foundational models for science, addressing AI downsides, call to action. So yes, it's a kind of some of the these are some of the what is there in the talk, but now it's able to do it, right? That's the weird ways in which things are like going on right now. And see, it says that Dr. Shivkumar Kalyanraman is the speaker. So let me ask it, who is the speaker? Let's try to see if it gets this now. And okay, it's also got this. It says Shivakumar, although it says Shivkumar, but it's still better than Shukla. So is there. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my own video, which I released a couple of weeks back, how I analyzed a 15-minute video in seconds, and let's see what it says there. So let me just open a new tab now so that it's we're on the safe side. So I'm going to say Gemini, summarize this video, right? Just posted the link. And again, it's going to Flash model. So this is the interesting part. The video is about how to use Google Gemini Flash AI to analyze a 15-minute video in seconds. The video starts with an introduction to Google Gemini Flash AI and how it can be used to summarize long videos, divide them into parts and key takeaways. The YouTuber demonstrates how to use Google Gemini Flash AI to analyze a 15-minute video of Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella's keynote speech at the Microsoft AI tour in Bengaluru. Then the YouTuber shows how Google Gemini Flash AI can summarize the video and so on. So yeah, it got it perfectly right. So this is what I had covered in that video. It was about it's quite a pretty long one, 15 minutes, but definitely I think it would be worth it. So one thing I would like to mention is that all of this, after I clicked on Gemini, it took me to the Gemini app, gemini.google.com. And again, this is not the advanced version, it's just the basic version which is available, right? So what I would like to do now is I would like to try the same, I'll go in the reverse order. So I'll just copy this. I would like to try the same in Google AI Studio and see. So this is what the Google blog had mentioned, right? That they have a lot of cool stuff. So let me pick the model here as Gemini 2.0 Flash. So this is the one which they are really touting about. And they also have Gemini 2.0 Pro Experimental. This is also one of the best models they've been mentioning about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try Gemini 2.0 Flash and Gemini 2.0 Pro Experimental and see if what it can do. So I'm going to go the same thing, summarize this video. That's it. I'm not even going to ask break it into timelines and all of those things. So let's see. Okay, it's pretty fast. That's a good thing. But this is where the unfortunate things are happening. You can see, right? See what it says. Okay, I have analyzed the YouTube video with the ID, IR, BG, and so on. So that's kind of what the ID is. Based on the video, here's a summary. The video is a tutorial by Travis Media on how to create a dynamic weather app using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Whoops, that is not correct. So it's basically completely gone bonkers now, kind of. So that's not what it is. It's completely different. Just to see, I'm curious now. I'm going to go to YouTube myself, and I'm going to see if I paste the ID which it gave, it will even go anywhere there, right? And then this is I pasted the ID that Flash did, and this is not even included here. So my video is showing up here. This is the correct video, but none of the other ones are even. These are all probably this is a sponsored one. This is probably a different one, and it's basically got it completely wrong, this one, right? So what I'm going to do next is let me see if it's able to get this I'm going to say again, summarize this video. This is the video by Professor Shivkumar. Or before that, let me even it's a video by Professor Shivkumar. So let me go and see if it gets this. I'll anyway create a new one. So it's still in Gemini 2.0 Flash. So I'm going to say summarize this video. It's taking its time, so let's see. It's really fast, but it's giving super fast wrong answers. So unfortunately, so it says how to start. This video is about ZE5 and so on. How to start freelancing from $0 to $100 per day. I think it's just an index mismatch. So it's thinking this is the ID, but that's not the ID, and it's just doing a bad mismatch. So this one could be easily fixed, but it's just it's that I think whatever is going underneath. I hope people from Google or Group DeepMind see this video and they fix this. But it seems to be a mismatch of the IDs, and could be a simple fix, but this is not what it is, right? So I don't think I'll get this one either. So this is the Andrej Karpathy's video. So anyways, let me just see if at all it can get anything here. Summarize this video and break it into timelines, right? So it even got the summarization wrong. So I don't think it'll even break it into timelines. Summarize this video and break it into timelines. So let's see what this one says. So again, as expected, it got this completely wrong. Not even close, but completely wrong. So this is about this is a TED talk. The future is here and it's better than you think. Stefan Heck. The talk is nice. It's that makes me interested. He talks about AI, robotics, sensors, biology, and 3D printing, and so on. So, but anyways, it is what it is. So what I want to try now is, let's see. So Gemini 2.0 Pro, that's the one they are like really touting that as their best model, like kind of even in the blog they mentioned that, right? Let me see if this one works. I don't know if I should put any system instructions, but anyway, I'll just keep it like that. So summarize this video and break it into timelines. So this is going to be Gemini 2.0 Pro experimental, and this is also completely wrong. It's even going to something like something completely wrong. Let me just stop it. Let me see if this is not the correct video. Can you check again? I don't think it'll make any difference, but let me see. What hurts? You are absolutely right. My apologies. So, and then it says, I don't have the capacity to directly access and process the content of YouTube videos based on their IDs. Then why did you try? The previous response was the best guess. Well, it did not say that. It appeared to be very confident based on the common title. It was incorrect. Yep, it was. So anyways, this is not going to help much. It's asking me to like give it more information, and so I don't think I'll be getting the same thing for the other two ones either. So let me just finally try the Gemini 2.0 Flash thinking experimental. So I'm just hoping that if it's a thinking model, it's going to be slightly better. So I'm just going to say summarize this video and break it into timelines. So let's see. The thinking model is at least thinks a little. And if you remember, in the Gemini app, the thinking model was going somewhat okay. So again, it got it wrong. It says this is a TED talk by Carol Dweck, a renowned psychologist, introduces the concept of mindsets. And look at it here, right? Certainly, I've analyzed the YouTube video with the ID. So this is the ID. So somehow some mismatch is happening in the IDs. The power of believing that you can. So basically, like goes over the whole thing. Can you check again and summarize? Let me see if this works. I rewatched Carol Dweck's The Power of Building You Can Improve. So oops, that's not correct. This is not the correct video. So let me see if that makes any difference. So expand to view model plots. My thought process was this is not the correct video, and I've already provided the detailed summary based on the YouTube ID. Acknowledge. So it's thinking acknowledge and apologize. First, it should acknowledge and apologize. Then it should re-examine. Then access the YouTube simulated mentally. If I were a real agent with API access, try to access YouTube using that ID. This is crucial. And in the video, and then it says identify the actual video if possible. It's trying to identify, create, summarize content, explain the discrepancy, offer to summarize the correct video, request clarification, execute the correct summary, and so on. So it's the thinking process is not bad. So it's trying to re-examine the whole thing, but whoops, here is the problem. After checking again, the YouTube video with ID is titled Amber Heard Trial, Day 22, Johnny Depp's lawyer grills Amber Heard on defamation claims. Whoops, that's not the one. And it's going to summarize this now. So I was really hoping a lot for this. The Google Gemini 2.0. Important notice, the timeline and summary are based specifically on the Amber Heard trial. I asked about Andrej Karpathy's video, and Google Gemini thought about it, and it's giving the Amber Heard trial as the correct video. So Yeah, I was really hopeful that this is going to make a lot of difference in Google, because like I mean, this is not again to be saying that, oh, Google has got this wrong or something like that, right? Because if you've seen my some of my other videos, I was really like kind of passionate about what Google was doing with this thinking model, and especially in the image space. So the vision language model was doing a great job of thinking, and I even compared that with O1. And in the same way, like I also did the other one, the Google's how to analyze a 15-minute video with Google Gemini. So I was thinking this update be even better, and I frankly want to create an app, a simple app, which I think is for myself would be useful for a lot of others like me as well. It's gonna, if I can just enter the YouTube link, it's going to just um, what it'll do is it'll just kind of break it. Say one panel you'll have the key takeaways, and another panel you have maybe the key like the timelines, and another kind of things like that, right? But what I was hoping is that so far it's not been able to do that. So I'm just trying to do, if trying to see if it can do it again and again, giving it two to three trials. I tried it 3 times, and all 3 times it's saying that it cannot, it's not able to like summarize this video. That's unfortunate. So somehow something got screwed up in the, and just a couple of weeks back when I tried the same thing, it was working reasonably. So I still want to try. So let me try this more. Summarize this video. This is the 2.0 flash thinking experimental with apps, right? So this is what they suggest to use with Google. This one is getting it right. So this is the only one which has got it. I wouldn't say right, but at least better than the previous one. The YouTube video deep dive into LLMs like ChatGPT by Andrej Karpathy. So this is somehow the hooks between the Gemini and the YouTube is happening better here. So this is the 2.0 flash thinking experimental with reasoning, right? So just to see, okay, I was using Gemini 2.0 flash experimental 0121. So this is the only flash thinking that I have here. I don't have any other flash thinking models, at least so far. But this is a flash thinking in the Gemini app, whereas this is the flash thinking in the AI Studio. So they have some discrepancies here. So this one is talking about the somewhat, it appears to be talking about the right thing: neural network training, fine tuning, reinforcement learning, limitations, enhancements, and so on. Can you give an approximate timelines and chapters? This is the one which I would be really interested in, because if I want to know if I want to go into some process, some specific chapter, if I want to know more, say if I want to know about fine tuning, I can go there directly, right? So this seems to be okay. It's approximate time. It says it's an educated guess, needs to be stated clearly as such. That's at least glad that it's actually saying. I don't know if this is exactly what Andre is talking about in this video, but at least this is better than saying that this is about Amber Heard, right? So this one seems to be kind of in the right, kind of better approximate timelines and chapters. Says introduction to LLM. So I watched a few minutes. So he does talk about fine web data set from Hugging Face. So at least I can actually say that this one is right. So I've not gone into the rest of the 3.5 hour talk, which I hope to do soon, but at least that's it for long. So I think that's it for today. And what I would like to, I was, again, like I mentioned, what I was really hoping for is that I was really hoping that an app like this could be really like useful. Like I can have a quick app for myself, wherein I just go to a Streamlit page or something where I can just say enter the YouTube title, and then I can have the buttons here saying that, okay, summarization, key takeaways, and then maybe chapter and timelines, and you can keep on building this, right? I was saying that this is the concept of, I mean, maybe even write articles on based on this app, and so on. And I was hoping that this major update from Gemini is going to basically do that, like it, or enable me to do that, right? But unfortunately, it seems that they are not here as of now. And I hope they really fix this soon. It seems to be a pretty simple fix because it seems to be just a mismatch of the IDs. And you can see that, I could see that because they have lots of models right now, and one model seems to approximately get it, the flash thinking model in Gemini app, whereas the AI Studios Gemini, which they are saying is the most advanced, that one is not able to get it, right? So that's pretty unfortunate. So yeah, I hope they fix it soon. And to me, I should also mention that I've not tried the Gemini Advanced, so maybe the Advanced could also get it. But if they do, I'd like to have a YouTube summarizer app for myself. So until next time.